Hey everybody, welcome. Good morning. Thank you very much for joining me for the tarot read this morning. Love, thank you very much. Let's go ahead and let's get started for you guys. We'll see what comes forward. So I'm feeling the letters and the numbers today. That's how we're going to sort of start off. We'll let something come forward for you guys. Remember with these letters and these numbers, if they come forward and they resonate with you, it might mean that this is has more personal feel, this read. So we had the month of February pop up, the number 23, the month of October, whoa, the month of March. We got a lot of months popping up already. 13. Okay, as soon as I pulled 13, I heard the word lucky 13. So I don't know if there's somebody's getting some good luck or something's coming forward for someone, a good opportunity. We had 2, 26, and 29 come forward too. Let's see what else we got. We need to do some more here. What else? 6, 4, and we'll grab a few more. Hello, Chad Mike. Thank you for coming to the read this morning. Thank you guys very much for joining me. We had a bunch that wanted to pop out. So let's see what we got for the rest of our numbers. We have 9. The month of May came forward too, guys. 16. The month of, oh my God, we have like just about the whole bloody year here. The month of April, the month of August came forward too. Let's see, 16, 12, and the month of July. Oh my God. I keep feeling like somebody's got a busy year or they've had a busy year. And I don't feel like that's about to change. I keep feeling like it's going to get busier. It's going to get busier, like some kind of change is happening, big changes coming forward. I do feel very positive changes too. I get a good vibe off of here. Let's grab some of these guys. These are the letters. So we'll see what letters pop forward for the collective this morning too. The letter X, the letter V came forward, and we'll keep grabbing some more too. I gotta tell you too, I keep getting a vibe about these numbers. And I am getting told it refers to the months and the letters too. They may not be significant at this point in time, but within the next year and things starting to change, they're going to start to become relevant to somebody, or they're going to resonate further on. Like they're almost like a predictor of change, or they're related to a change that's going to happen. We have H, A, M, and I'm told to keep going, and we're going to grab a few more here too. L, J, I'm going to keep going, they keep telling me. F, T, and K pop forward. And then I did get told to stop. So I am going to stop there. Yeah, I keep feeling like some of these pop up. In the months to come, some of these pop up and they wind up having some sort of relevance. S Hamill, we just got started, so you're not too late to the party. Thank you very much for joining me. These guys, even before I got going and I was organizing, I knew that these guys were going to come forward for your read today. They just really stood out to me and called to me. So what is the message that the collective needs to hear today? Intuition. I'm going to set that one down. Illusion. And dub. Taking a leap of faith. I keep feeling as opportunities come forward or an opportunity comes forward, there needs to be a trust that it's happening for a reason or it's popping forward for a reason. And like not being afraid to take advantage of it. Not looking at it like it's too good to be true. Because I feel like somebody's intuition is going to tell them this came to them for a reason. This is the path that they're supposed to take. This is an opportunity they're supposed to take advantage of. Competition. I need a few more. Can you give me a few more, please, Spirit? I need more for this message. Potential. I keep feeling big, awesome changes. I don't know if this is something somebody's been working towards or been hoping for. But I keep feeling like there's an opportunity that's going to pop up. And it's what somebody's been hoping for. It's actually what somebody needs. And it's the path that they're supposed to be taking. Keep feeling like busy year, lots of changes. One change leads to another, to another, to another. It's like a change brings forward the means to start a new opportunity or to move into something else new or to make a positive change. And it's like when that happens, there's an opportunity then to build in a new way and then to build in a new way. And I keep feeling like things get better and it's like a snowball, like a snowball effect. Confrontation, peacock, raise your standards, legends, originality. I would also, I'm going to tell you, our journeys are our own in life. I would caution you when somebody tries to tell you how to live your life or tries to give you a lot of input on whatever your journey is. Trust your intuition. Good morning, Norma. The live yesterday. Oh, well, me and Frankie didn't do a live yesterday. We just do the Friday and the Saturday live reads. So you didn't miss anything with me and Frankie yesterday. I'm going to tell you, yeah, use caution with other people trying to give you opinions on your journey. I keep feeling like these are decisions you're going to have to make for yourself. And that's why the intuition card was the first one that popped forward. It's like trust your intuition when these things pop up. And this deep knowing that that's what you're supposed to do and that's the path that you're supposed to take. I did hear the word caution. So your intuition will also tell you to use caution in certain situations. You're going to have to rely on it heavy for navigating. I feel like it's this next year. I keep feeling like it's this next year, like you're going to have continual change all the way through the year. But I do feel positive change. It just, some of it will bring forward new challenges too. So just rely on your intuition while moving forward. I'm getting told to set those guys down. I got called to the tokens. I got told the word token. So we will grab a few of these guys. 1, 2, and 3. That seems to work for us when we use the 3. Let's see. Justice. The Wheel of Fortune. I know somebody's Wheel of Fortune is going to be turning. On the Magician. And the Magician, you possess all the tools that you need to make this fly. Whatever this big changes in this next year, all the challenges and the obstacles that come along with it, you can navigate these by yourself. Trusting your intuition, trusting your intelligence, having confidence in your choices. You can do it. You possess all the tools that you need to make this into something successful. I just keep feeling like busy, something changing. And just when you feel like you kind of got a handle on the new change, something new comes forward and we're moving again and we're changing again. So you got, whoever this read is going to resonate with, you got a year ahead of you. You do. Because I don't feel like it's just 2022. I feel like it keeps leading on. It keeps moving within a year, within a full cycle of just change after change after change. But it takes you somewhere really positive, and it's like you keep building and building and building on each new change that comes forward. We're going to have much love. Hey, Skywise, thank you very much for coming today. We're going to grab a tarot deck for your guys' read. So which deck belongs to this read? This is the one that I'm getting called to. So let's see what comes forward. So Spirit, can you give us some clarification on this message for the collective? Interesting. 7 of Cups. Choices. I do have it sitting next to the 3 of Cups. I feel a duality in this. So I feel, I'm told again, caution. Caution on who you collaborate with or who you take advice from during this time. Caution as to how much stock you put into somebody else's advice. Like, it's not bad to hear it, but at the end of the day, make the choice that you feel is the right thing to do. Trying to listen to gut feelings and so ready to move forward. Awesome, Norma. Yeah, listen to your intuition. That's very important. Most often than not, our intuition is telling us exactly what's going on or what we should do or what we shouldn't be doing. I also see happiness and celebration in this card, but it is tied to the choices again too, right? Trusting your intuition, trusting your capabilities, believing in yourself, believing in your choices to be able to find that happiness and celebration at the end of this. I don't feel like there's one big celebration though. I feel like you get lots of wins along the way, lots of progress and lots of wins. So don't forget to celebrate those too. It's important to celebrate whatever wins you come across in life. Let's see what we got. So we did have a few that came out and they fell in reverse. So I am going to lay them down that way. The Moon card. Secrets to be revealed in their own time. Everything happens for a reason and when it's supposed to. And this does play into this journey that you're going to be going through within this next year, within this next cycle, that you may have actually already started to. It's just like these changes pop up just when they're supposed to. So don't worry about what they're going to be or when they're coming. Just deal with them as they come. The Six of Cups, and don't get complacent. This is a big one. Don't get complacent in any one sort of like routine. Any one routine. Because like I said, I kept feeling like as soon as somebody gets kind of settled into something like, okay, this is what it is, something new comes forward. Now we're up and we're changing again and we're navigating something new. The Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords can represent confusion. This can be like trying to figure out sort of what to do, which way to go. Remember, the thing about the Eight of Swords too is this is something that you have control over. This is usually a confusion or a fear or something that's within you that might be stopping you from making a choice or stopping you from making a decision. So again, I come back to that Magician coin. You have all the tools that you need to be able to navigate these challenges and all of these changes that come forward in your life. Have confidence in your choices. Have confidence in what your intuition is telling you and your gut feelings. The Strength card. You're an extremely strong person. You are very strong. At this journey that you're on, this next cycle, this next year is going to add to that strength too. You're going to have to dig deep to rely on it, but you're also going to be building on it too. The Eight of Cups. And I keep feeling in this Eight of Cups where you are going to wind up when all of this sort of wraps up and the dust settles and you find a bit of quiet and peace and stability at the end of all of these changes is going to be so different from where you are right now. Like just life around you is going to look different, but also on the inside. You're not going to look at things the same way you did before. This is going to be a huge step in your personal evolution and your personal growth, because every time you get challenged with something new, your way of thinking gets challenged and you're going to have to evolve and you're going to have to branch out and you're going to have to expand. So like I said, by the time the dust settles and you've planted your roots again, you ain't going to look at things the way you look at them now. You're going to be a different person, and it's a very positive change for you. Page of Swords. I want to know where you sit. So, Spirit, can you bring me some clarification on the Page of Swords? Two of Cups. So this might be a relationship. For somebody you have a relationship with, somebody that you're dealing with. It might not necessarily be a romantic relationship. This could be a friendship. This could be a family member. Oh, see, that would make a lot of sense. Because with these changes and this evolution that takes place for you in your journey, this person might start feeling left behind. Because like I said, you're changing and you're changing very quickly. You're evolving very quickly. And this person, like, this is what's meant for them. I feel like this is meant to be your path. These things were meant to come about and this is meant to happen. But it does leave this person feeling a little bit out in the cold. It does leave this person feeling, I think, a little bit jealous and a little bit possibly neglected and envious. Like I said, I can't feel who they are to you. Like the type of connection, I just know they have issues with the path that you're taking. And this feeling of sort of being left behind. Phoenix Rising, thank you very much for joining us. Good morning. Great lighting at the cow. I know it's sunny out today. We actually got some sunny skies. Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands. This is a journey over time for you. Each of these challenges that come forward, I feel like, I gotta tell you, this might sound kooky as hell, but I feel like they were carefully orchestrated to be put in your path by either your spirit guides or a higher power or both. Because each of them adds to your evolution in a specific way and is an important part of your journey. This change that's coming about, these obstacles, these opportunities, all of it is a gift. It's a gift, it's a generosity, and I keep seeing like steps. So each one you take another step up, and then another step up, and then another step up. So it's all a critical part of a solid foundation to where you're supposed to get to next. The Wheel of Fortune twice. Okay, now we got the card and the coin. So somebody's wheel of fortune is most definitely turning. Positivity happening. Five of Cups. Where do you stand? Can you give me more clarification on the Five of Cups, please, Spirit? What's going on with the Five of Cups? Ooh, we got a whole stack of cards that wanted to pop forward with that one. Death card. This energy who feels left behind, you guys may start to drift apart in your connection. Like I said, I can't feel who they are to you, but I feel like a separating. I feel a drifting. My shit there. There is no fancy skincare, anything going on here. There is like trying to hide the zits and then a little bit of the fuzzy camera so no one can tell. Love all the pillows in the background. Oh yeah, I know. They're pretty funky, hey? It's a beautiful cabin. Like, I mean, they got nicer furniture in this cabin than we have in our house, which is a little embarrassing. I kind of want to haul it home. Uh, let's see what we got. Four of Wands, Ace of Cups. And I keep feeling too like you don't intend to leave this person behind. Whoever this Page of Swords is representing, it's not your intention to move on in your journey and to just cut ties and ditch this person. That is like not how you feel. That's not in your heart, whoever this one is to you. But because of what's going on inside of them and their own baggage and their own insecurities, I feel like they're driving the situation that way. They're driving the two of you apart. And it's like they don't want to follow you on this journey. Absolutely. This is your Emperor journey. So I look at this Emperor card and I think like we all have kind of this best version of insecurities and it scares the crap out of them. Let's see. A kid going to college. It could be a kid going to college. It could be. Hey Judy, thank you for joining us today. Let's see. Yes, you did make it to the live. Going with the flow, need to adjust to changes too. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm going to tell you, like, I know for whoever this read is for, this is going to be a hectic freaking year. It's going to be a hectic cycle. They have no intention of ditching the people close to them while they take this journey and while they move on. If there is a bit of a parting of ways here, if there is a parting of energies, it's going to be on the behalf of this Page of Swords. It will be. It'll be because they allow their insecurities and their own personal baggage to get in the way of feeling happy for this person who they have a caring connection with. And instead of celebrating that person's journey and using it as perhaps inspiration for their own journey, they're just choosing to feel insecure. They're choosing to feel fear, and they're choosing to allow it to manifest in ways that drive a wedge between these two people, which I feel is really sad. Because I don't feel like that has to happen here. Like if this Page of Swords would sort of step up and look at things in a new way and do kind of their own evolving and their own ascending, I feel like this could still be a happy connection between these two people. This person just has a lot of their own crap. That's what's going on here. This Page of Swords has a lot of their own crap. But this is somebody's chance to sort of find their independence, to find their own wealth, to find their own happiness. Everything keeps adding up here, keeps adding up and adding up and adding up. And all the changes keep bringing someone to this beautiful Nine of Coins energy, all of this self-confidence, this independent wealth that they build, their Emperor energy. It's a new cycle of abundance. And each step sets more and more of a solid foundation for somebody's future, because somebody is about to have a rough year, but it's all about progress. And then from there, they're able to really build and enjoy a lot of prosperity and a lot of abundance. The Two of Coins and the King of Cups. So the Two of Coins can represent a balance here. We got, how funny, we're wearing blue and white. Awesome. Yeah, like this King of Cups, I don't know. I feel like don't be angry at this Page of Swords because they're dealing with their own crap. Like, don't take on their baggage. Don't worry about what they got going on. If they're not willing to have open lines of communication and really get into what their feelings are, just don't take their baggage on. Don't get into petty fights with them. Understanding sort of where this person is coming from, sort of help to lessen whatever they do that's got going on. The Hierophant. And I wouldn't be afraid to speak to them about things too, and to speak really honestly and be like, this is hard, this journey that I'm going through, but it's taking me to this beautiful place. I have no intention of ditching you or leaving you behind. If this is what you're thinking, these are your own insecurities that are breeding it. I don't plan on going anywhere. Like, don't be afraid to have open lines of communication, but also don't take on anybody else's garbage. If this Page of Swords person is determined to feel the way they're going to feel and to act out in a negative way, don't take that on yourself. And keep focused on your own journey. Don't let it distract whatever it is that you have going on as well. Yep, can't take everyone with us. Would love to, but everyone, it's true, Norma. Everybody does have their own journey. And being open and honest with this person might be something that helps to kind of wake them up if they have a chance to think about it or they're open to hearing it. And it might help to inspire them on their own journey and help to relieve some of their own insecurities and help to work through it. But it might not too. At the end of the day, this Page of Swords has to walk their own path, just like you have to, just like I have to. We all have to make our own choices and deal with our own inner darkness and overcome those things by ourselves. Nobody can do that stuff for us. The World card. Yeah, because I keep feeling like your journey, because I do feel like this does have to do with lifestyle. This does have to do with finances. This does have to do with living situation, this entire huge life change. And I do feel like you come to this time where you have this awesome King of Coins energy too. So you're finding success, you're finding self-confidence, like financial success, and whatever these things are, the career success. You're really a good example for others. And what you're able to attain with a lot of hard work, with trusting your intuition, with being patient, with finding that ability to go with the flow, which is not easy because this is like change after change after change. But you're this great example of what can be accomplished in life. So, like, I feel like you could be that for this Page of Swords, and this person could step up their game too if they were able to see it. They see how we have the ability to shape our own world, right? Even our kids, two adult kids living their own lives, but I'm here for them no matter what. Yep, absolutely. But it doesn't stop you from taking your own journey, right? And I feel like this person could be great inspiration for the people in their lives to show them what can be accomplished. And don't have hard feeling against somebody who's maybe being a bit of a jerk off just because of their own baggage and their own whatever. Like, there's no need to be angry, there's no need to be bitter, there's no need to be resentful. It's like recognizing this person's just human, and this person just has their own baggage they need to sort through. But it's important for you to keep doing your hard work and hoping that they see that as an example and keeping that door open and the dialogue open. I care about you. I have no intention of ditching you from my life. This is just the journey I have to take. You are more than welcome to share it with me. But regardless, I'm going to keep taking it, right? The Tower and the Queen of Coins. That's really interesting. Okay, because it keeps coming forward, line after line in the cards about this other person's energy. And then the Fountain card came forward. So this Fountain card is the only different card in this entire deck. And it represents her like that base crossroads for change. Like, if you take one path, it will lead your life down this way. If you make another choice, it's going to lead your life in a completely different situation. So sometimes we don't realize how important the choices we make are in life. And I feel like this is one of them. And it does have to do with continuing this journey, regardless of what this other energy is doing. I think this other energy, this is a close enough connection that it actually has the potential to stall somebody's path or to distract them or throw them off of their path. Good comment. Absolutely going with the flow, Skywise. It's important. I have that one card is the elemental deck, and it's oceans, and it has that figure standing on the earth while it turns, and she's trying to balance. And I always think of that earth is kind of like life. Change is inevitable. Things are always changing, right? The world is always turning, and we're always trying to balance. And if you're trying to stall out and you can't go with the flow and you're trying to control every little thing and dig your heels in, it's going to keep turning under you. It's going to knock you on your ass. The best thing we can do is to try to turn with it. It gives us a little bit of degree of control as to where the changes go. If you're open and willing to flow with it, you can steer it a little bit. And so it is important to go with the flow here. See, it does seem to be the theme of the day here, because somebody's going to have to accept it. There's like change after change after change. And if somebody tries to stall out, or if they're not ready for it, or they're trying to dig their heels in, it's going to stall their journey. Because I also feel like all these things have to happen at a certain time. It's like dominoes falling. So if you knock one domino out, it stops the rest from falling. So it's going to screw the path over. This has to happen the way it has to happen. And somebody needs to commit to rolling with it here. I still don't get, I got to tell you, I still don't get the vibe that whatever this connection is, even if there's upset feelings here, and somebody chooses to sort of step away a bit, I don't feel a finality in that. I don't feel we never see each other again. We never talk to each other again. I don't feel a finality. There may be time apart while somebody continues on their journey and somebody else sort of pulls their head out of their ass and realizes that they drove it in that direction and they should probably step back and apologize. But I don't feel like a forever parting here. I don't. I tell you that too. And if that changes in the card, I'll tell you that too. I tell you whatever I feel, right? The Fool card. Can you give me more clarification, please, Spirit, with some of these cards here? 7 of Coins. I feel the need to have a deep trust that everything happens for a reason. And it's the same with this Page of Swords. If this person chooses to step away while you're taking your path and you're taking your journey, then that's what's meant to happen too. And if they're meant to come back, they will come back too. Have that faith. But I keep feeling like don't stall this journey. Don't stop this journey. This is destined to take somebody to an abundant harvest. This is part of the groundwork. That's 7 of Coins. You don't just have a tomato plant pop up overnight with full of tomatoes, right? You got to plant the seed. You have to nurture the seed. You have to nurture the plant. You got to keep watering it on a regular basis. Make sure it doesn't get too much sun or too much shade. All of those things before you're able to obtain the abundant harvest. Life is the same way. You have to put in that groundwork to have a solid foundation. And all of these crazy ass changes that are coming forward in this cycle for somebody, that's what those are. That is the groundwork. It's the seed, it's the roots, it's the seedling coming forward, the fertilizer, the water, the sun, the shade. It's all of it to be able to attain the fruits at the end of it. The Lover's card. Yeah, because relationships are big for this person, and this relationship is big. This has the potential to distract somebody, to throw them off of their path. And this person needs to be focused during this time. Focused, balanced, able to go with the flow and to think clearly. Because it'll make it hard to listen to someone's intuition too. I don't know if you guys know that a lot about sort of your intuition. And there will be times in your life where it's really hard to hear. And it's usually times where you got a lot of shit going on. So it's very distracting and it becomes hard to listen to what's happening. So there's a need to get balanced here and to stay balanced during this time. Because I keep feeling like intuition is a huge part of the guidance that somebody's going to get during this time. Knowing what decision is the right one to make. Knowing which path is the right one to take. The Hermit card. This is going to be swift change. If you think about our lives and really how slowly things change for the most part for us and what we're progressing towards or working towards, in the grand scheme of things, this kind of happens in the blink of an eye for somebody. This is going to and it's going to feel like that at the end because all the changes keep somebody so busy and so occupied. This is going to feel like a really swift change. That Sun card, blessings. That's funny. The 3 of Swords. Okay, yes, the 3 of Swords. Swords through a heart looks like heartbreak. It can be separation, but it can also be separation with a chance of reconciliation. I'm telling you, I don't feel these two energies parted forever. I also have the Empress here. The Empress is about healing, it's about evolution, and it's about personal growth. This other party, this Page of Swords, may find some growth within this. Like, I don't feel like they're a lost cause. I don't feel a permanent separating here. I feel like this person may pull their head out of their ass yet, but the other party still has to maintain their path and not stop it for anything. The High Priestess. Two of Wands. Judgment. And I think time apart and separation and somebody continuing their journey and finding that great success, I feel this other party starts to have a shift in their perspective, a shift in their way of looking at things. And I feel like they feel proud of this person who they were so angry at before because it brings forward their own insecurities. I feel like they are proud of this person's journey. They are proud of what this person accomplishes. And I do feel like they wind up wanting to mend. Do you feel like they come back wanting to mend, wanting to apologize, willing to grow and evolve, and looking at things in a new light too? And that's why I didn't feel that parting of ways. And that's why I feel it's also important that somebody sticks to their path. I think they do wind up being an inspiration for this other energy to help to grow in their life too. It's weird. I still can't see who that other energy is. Like, if it's family, friend, romance, it's still nothing's telling me about that. And I do see somebody coming back to make amends. I do see somebody coming back to speak a truth. This Page of Swords will come back to speak a truth. They come back as the Queen of Swords, whoever this person is. So there is a cycle of maturing. There is a time of maturity here. I knew that with the Empress, but it's just sort of reiterated with the Queen of Swords. We're going from page to queen. We're sort of stepping it up a bit. We're starting to look at things in a new light, starting to see what's really important in life. What do we want for legacy? You know, legacy isn't just about money and career. It's about the people close to us. You know, what are those connections that we want to nurture for a lifetime? Who are the people we want to keep within our lives? And this Page of Swords, who is able to transform if somebody sticks to their journey. They want this person growing. They're willing to do some evolving. They're willing to do what it takes to be able to keep this person around. Page of Cups. I see they haven't totally evolved. They've made progress, though. They have made progress. I have the Devil card. It can sometimes speak to a destructive force with the Page of Cups. It's going to be important to, once somebody's made this progress, yeah, that's it. Thank you. Establish boundaries. As my guides were telling me, establish boundaries, change dynamics, so that we don't wind up falling into the same dynamic that it was before with this Page of Swords. Because this Page of Swords is in the process of growing and evolving. There is still a potential to kind of have a bit of a backslide here. Right? We're always being challenged to maintain our growing, to keep evolving, to keep growing. And this is no different. It's important for whoever this read is for to be able to set these boundaries. If you're coming back into my life, if you're apologizing for the way that things went, you need to be supportive of my journey. Right? Whatever your insecurities are, you need to deal with those. You need to work through those fears. You need to be able to trust that what I say is what I mean. That's your piece of things to do, and that's your piece of things to evolve on. And you have to treat me with respect and support me in my journey. I feel like there is nothing wrong with saying that to this person. If this person wants back in, they need to be a contributing factor to somebody's life instead of being something that brings worry or takes away from somebody's journey. Because somebody is moving into this beautiful Queen of Wands energy. So they're attracting positivity. They're feeling confident about themselves. They're finding this awesome success. Queen of Wands. So don't be afraid to be assertive with the people around you, or with somebody who's wanting to come back into your circle after they kind of behave like a bit of an ass. Hey, Dr. J, thank you very much for joining us for this read. Let's see what we got. 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups. I see that these two energies, whoever they are, have the potential to have a kind, balanced relationship. But there's a lot of changes that are happening in the next year that one person is going through, and the other person needs to do some evolving and growing as well. And if that person does do the evolving and choose to come back together, or chooses to come back and apologize, the one who went through all the changes is going to have to be assertive about the dynamics and be assertive. If you're coming back, you got to come back the right way, right? Okay, let's keep going. Well, like I said, there's potential for healing here. So whoever this is to you, S. Hamill, whoever, in whatever way this resonates, and whoever that Page of Swords feels like to you, like I said, they're not a write-off, they're not a lost cause, but don't stop your journey. It's theirs to evolve, and that's theirs to choose. I see a lot of new beginnings. I see new career. I see a new direction. I see a change in perspective too. Not looking at things the same way. You're not the same person that you were once you go through all of this. And once you sort of found that new balance in yourself, maintain the balance. Once you've been able, this whole change has gone through and you found that sort of that peace and that way of being, don't allow energies in that are going to shake that. If an energy wants to come forward into your life, like I said, it needs to contribute. It needs to contribute. And I do feel somebody winds up being torn about letting this person back in after what went down. Maybe a little gun shy. Maybe not so trusting about what could possibly happen or what this person could possibly bring forward. But the thing is, like, if somebody really has changed, and if you got deep feelings for them and they say, I figured it out, I got it, the only way you're going to know for sure is allowing them a chance to show with their behavior. That doesn't mean you got to let them all back in all the way. You can keep it sort of at a bit of an arm's length and let them show you. And as they show you and do the right things to back up what they're saying, can allow them in. Because I feel healing. I feel there's possibility for healing in this case. Justice, balance. Absolutely. And I feel like both parties can have wish fulfillment. This one person's journey, this Queen of Wands, this journey that this person is taking, they could absolutely have the wish fulfillment that they're seeking. They will have it at the end of this journey if they choose to trust their intuition, to stay balanced and keep moving forward. I feel like this other energy could have it too, but they have some growing opportunities ahead of them, and that's not always something that's easy to do. And so, I mean, let's face it, some people go their whole lives and can't do it. I feel like this person has the potential to do it. Like, this has the potential to mend. This has the potential to be a kind partnership, whatever form that is. Chose faith with spirit has been guiding me to fulfill my path in positivity and balance. Good for you, Phoenix Rising. Oh, and Skywise too. Absolutely, you guys. Absolutely. When we feel pulled to do something, we feel like spirit is guiding us. It's important to listen to that. That guidance is a gift. You know, that is a gift. And if you don't listen to it and if you ignore it, they kind of ain't going to bother anymore. But if you listen to it, they're like, okay, this person's receptive. Let's keep helping them out. Let's keep showing them the way. And the signs get stronger. The intuition gets stronger the more you listen to it. Somebody's going to need it. I just keep feeling like this is going to be a crazy year for somebody. Crazy, full of all sorts of changes. I do feel like housing might be a change. I do feel like career might be a change. There's going to be financial changes here. They're going to have issues with somebody close to them. But I feel like there is the potential for so much beauty at the end of this journey. So much abundance, so much potential, reaping a real abundant harvest at the end of all of it with all the work. Been hearing tapping at my window. Interesting. That is interesting. That might be somebody trying to tell you something. It might be. Like I said, the more you listen, the stronger it gets. Ten of Wands. Give me a couple more here, please, for the collective. And the Nine of Swords. And I do see a very distinctive message here because I see somebody's biggest challenge is an energy that's in their life. That is without everything that's going on here and the craziness and the changes, really the biggest challenge is this Page of Swords energy that somebody has in their life. I see a fear and I see burdens. And I see that those things have the potential to stall somebody. The fear and the burden of this other energy, having a fit, walking away, cutting ties, that has the potential to stall somebody's journey, to stop somebody from recognizing their own potential, putting their journey first. And again, that's a choice too, right? Like the hangman says, the only thing that can stop you from finding success in your life is you. Fears, doubts, insecurities. So fearing that if you pursue this journey, it might push somebody away. That has the potential to stall you out, like the fountain card. It has the potential to take you down a path where you're not going to find this abundance. So keep holding yourself high and in high recognition, and do the work that you know your intuition is telling you you're supposed to do, and taking the path you're supposed to take, because it will lead to the abundance that you seek. It will absolutely lead to positive things in your life. Alrighty, guys. I think we're gonna call her done for the morning here, and I'm gonna try and get a little bit of fishing in. I didn't get nothing yesterday. Frankie did catch a little fish, so I'll see if I can grab something today too. Thank you guys all very much for showing up. May not sound like a good mother. I'm looking forward to getting back to exploring my spiritual side, done being a full-time mom. You know what, S. Hamill? I have a 3-year-old. Being a mom is being a parent is the hardest thing you have to do. It is the hardest thing in life. And damn it, sometimes you just want to break in some personal space. When your kids are grown and your kids are out of the house, you have a right to live your own life. And even when they're around, you still have to carve out time for yourself. It's important. You can't give to others if there's nothing left. You have to make sure that you give to yourself, and that is not selfish. Do not feel selfish. That does not make you a bad mom. And like I said, when they're grown adults, they can look after themselves, and you have a right to do what you want to do in your life. You don't have to live for your kids until the day that you die. You don't. You raise them up, and you put them out into the world, and you help them where you can. But then when they're adults, it is up to them to be able to find their own way, just like we all do. We all have to find their own path, and our little ones are no different. Absolutely. So do not feel like that makes you a bad mom, because that's crap. Don't tell yourself that. That is crap. You do need to look after yourself, and you absolutely deserve to have your own life. You very much do. Alrighty, guys. Oh, yes. Have a great day to each and every one of you. Sending you guys tons of love and light. Ooh, leave but they don't leave. They still ask why. Oh my goodness. Guys, we need time for ourselves. And I've been doing that this weekend. Had the house to myself with my 5 cats, 1 dog, feeling free and loved by spirit. Good. Good. You guys look after yourself. Make sure you take time for yourself, time to do things that feed your soul. That's what it's kind of what the fishing is. It feeds the soul too. It's good to get out and about. It's good to have some space and some time. All right. Wishing you guys tons and tons of love and light. Take care, everyone. And thank you very much for joining me again this morning. Take care.